Hi, this is Joel Berman from the Mortgage News Network, talking to you directly from the NAMB National Convention in Las Vegas. I'm here with Laura Lawson, who is the Chief People Officer for United Wholesale Mortgage and one of the sponsors of this event. And I just wanted to kind of talk to you and welcome you to this Mortgage News Network interview and give you an opportunity to what is the Chief People Officer?
Well, for United Wholesale Mortgage, it's a unique role, but we're all about our people. They're our greatest asset. And so with Chief People Officer, it's how we take care of our people, how we recruit, how we train them, engaging them to build loyalty so they can have a long, fulfilled career with us. But I also work with our client service team, so it's how we take care of our own people and our clients. So it kind of hits both as far as how we look at it with the people.
I happen to have had the opportunity by invitation from United Wholesale to actually go to your company and spend a day there. And what I really saw infused in the company, in that corporate culture, is that competition, but friendly competition from each division and within each division, and a pride of working for the company that extends both from the employees to the brokers that you deal with. How do you maintain that? Because all of them seem to smile and all of them seem to be happy. And I saw them arriving for the day. They have spring in their feet and so on, and they're looking forward to get to their desks. It really was an exciting opportunity. What types of things do you do to accomplish that then takes them from the office and extends to the brokers you do business with?
Of course, a lot of it's appreciation. I mean, our people are everything, so a lot of it is giving back to them, valuing what they do, investing in their success, even with trainings. We listen to our people. We give them the outlet to be able to give ideas. Our great ideas don't always come from people in offices, and if anything, most of our leaders are on the floor. So we're in the weeds together. And the way we hire, we look for people that have stellar work ethic and attitude. So it's bringing in the right people, and then we feed off of each other. And you felt the energy when you came to visit us. But we're just different. We're innovative, we have bright minds, and we know that ideas and passion are everything.
The creativity that you bring to the United Wholesale Mortgage corporate culture, what type of background do you have that kind of gives you that flavor, because you have implanted that creativity in United Wholesale?
Oh, thanks. I have a television background, so actually what I love about Mortgage News Network is the same kind of spirit. Having that publicity background of ideas being everything, and don't be afraid to try anything. Always be evolving. I think we're different, in our landscape because we're not afraid to try things. Sometimes things don't work, and then you just go back and do it better. So it's always like being brave and being thoughtful and having that innovation. So that really makes us special, and I'm lucky in my role to take that creative TV background and inject that into the mortgage business.
That same type of creativity and marketing, how do you pass that on to the brokers that you do business with in any types of resources that you have available to them? Are you able to take that creativity and extend that to them through some of those resources?
Definitely, because we realize that not all companies have the resources to market heavily, and so we try to, it's listening. You have to listen to your clients, and so we try to find, if you don't have the budget for marketing, we have a marketing center. We'll do the flyers for you. So we're there to take our experts, our team of a dozen marketing professionals, and let them leverage our talents in order to grow their business. So I think a lot of it, creatively, you gotta listen. You gotta listen to your clients because we're all about the partnership. If they have a need, then we're going to use our 200 IT team members to fill that. Building a marketing center is like a perfect example of that. Or lead generation, if they need assistance with that, well, then we're working behind the scenes to be able to fulfill it.
As far as compliance is concerned, those resources that you're extending to that broker community, I'm sure that these are all compliant materials that you have gone through the necessary checks on?
Yep, exactly. And we have a large compliance team. So the way that we're structured and staffed, it allows us to best support our brokers. So with Flyer Center, it's all ready to go. It's all compliant, checked. All they have to do is fill in personalization, and they're ready to go. So our team is their team. We're the secret sauce. We're behind the scenes in order to make them successful.
One of the things I did see at a meeting of the account executives that you hold every Wednesday at 9 o'clock is that you give the opportunity for those account executives to not only be there for United Wholesale, but to be the coaches and trainers for the brokers that they do business with. What do you do as far as their training is concerned, and what do you give them as far as their requirements to pass that on to their brokers that they do business with?
Yeah, we have a unique inside account executive model, so we don't have an outside sales team. And as you saw visiting our headquarters, that allows us to have that 300 account executive strong team. And being so kind of that sports focus with Matt Ishbia having played basketball for Michigan State, he's our head coach, and that resonates to the sales team. Just because they have individual accounts doesn't mean that we're not a team of our own. So we have shared success. So besides their ongoing training, you can lean over to that person next to you and ask them a question. You can get support. And if they're not available, you have a team leader, you have a division manager. So we're all in it together. And with that too, that mindset, our success is our client's success and vice versa. So it's a very tight unit, all about partnerships. It's not the transaction for us, it's the relationship.
Right now there's a lot of negative vibes as far as what TRID has done to this industry. What do you want to pass on to the brokers that you do business with and the brokers that will be watching this video as far as the future of the mortgage brokerage industry is concerned once they get past TRID? Do you think that the broker is something that's going to be growing in the future?
Oh, definitely. And I mean, we're with Matt Ishbia, even, he's a vehicle and an advocate for broker success. So we feel, of course, that that's the first and the best option. And a lot of it is selecting the right partner and a lender to work with. So we're always ahead of the game, even with TRID. I mean, we're working year plus in advance to make sure that we take care of our people. A lot of it's, being able to have the technology, the resources in order to be ahead of the game. So when you work with a lender like United Wholesale, we've got your back, and we're always in the weeds and in it before you even have to think about it.
I have to say that my experience at United Wholesale was one that I saw creativity at every single level. They have a receptionist that sits behind a wall, in front of a wall, I should say, and I took a look at that wall, and it's individual ceramic tiles with photos of the entire team that was taken from the United Wholesale team. The creativity that's infused in contests that you have between departments, with collections for different things like cans of food and so on. I have to say, it was an unbelievable experience, and the title of Chief People Officer, I never heard it, but you really are able to be creative, and you do connect with people, and I appreciate the time that I had there with your invitation. And I thank United Wholesale for the support for the National Association of Mortgage Brokers, national and ongoing. And that's it from Joel Berman, Mortgage News Network, NAMB National, Las Vegas.
This is Mortgage News Network.